Hi, my name is Mike Marinus, and today I would like to run through with you some techniques for winding that we've developed in the last 10 years of practice. These techniques are easy, they're effective, and they are the quickest way of relieving your baby after a feed. These techniques are based on the unique anatomy and physiology of babies, and we must keep in mind that winding is a passive process. All we are trying to do is trying to move air, which is caught in the high pressure system of the stomach, out through the mouth. One of the most common questions I get asked is, do I need to wind my baby after every feed? And the answer is yes. Whether breast or bottle fed, your baby is going to take in a certain amount of air whilst feeding. He or she will also tend to take in air while fussing and crying. This is because the anatomy of your child's throat is cleverly designed by default to send the majority of what goes in through the mouth and nose into the stomach instead of the lungs. This is very important to guard against choking. The next question I get asked a lot is, when do I wind my baby and for how long? Because your baby takes in air during fussing and crying, it means that there is a big chance that he or she has air in the stomach just before a feed. There's no rule that says that you cannot wind for a few minutes before a feed. And this is especially true in reflux babies, where air trapped under a feed can negatively affect your baby's reflux. Generally, depending on the circumstances, you would break once or twice during the feed to wind and change baby's nappy. And then the majority of winding takes place after the feed. General consensus is that you have 20 minutes in which to wind your baby effectively before the air is swallowed from the stomach into the small intestine. When this happens, baby's cry will change somewhat, and you will need to know a new set of maneuvers, which we will cover in a later video. Now, I know what you're thinking. 20 minutes sounds like a long time, especially at 2 in the morning. But if you persevere, 20 minutes of winding gives you a much bigger chance of having 3 hours of uninterrupted sleep follow the feed than baby being awake in the next 10 minutes. So, let's start with the most popular position first. We like to call this the Sgt Major. Now, it's called this because of the position. Baby is seated on your lap with back straight and chin up. I want to move away from patting baby's back too hard. It serves no purpose and it breaks down air bubbles. Light patting is fine, as is rubbing from the lower back upwards. In this winding position, we want to hold baby nice and straight so as to make sure the windpipe is lengthened and air can move easily out through the mouth. Use your hands on baby's back to lift so that the back is straight and the head is supported. Bouncing on your knee helps move air into the right place to be burped out. This is not a foot bounce, it's not a toe tap or a heel strike. It's a short heel tap movement that doesn't bounce baby, but rather creates a vibration under baby. Your grip is important, with thumb and first finger on each of baby's cheeks, and the other hand providing support to the head and neck during the procedure. For added stability, place baby's arm between your third and fourth fingers during winding. After a while, if you feel you've become comfortable with this technique, you can modify it and add some rotation. The lazy bones is another great winding position, and especially useful at 3 in the morning when you've both been up for a feed. Baby is placed in your lap facing forwards. Your fingers are interlaced across baby's tummy and with your thumbs hooking gently under baby's arms. You lift baby slightly to create space in baby's chest and again create vibration with both feet. What makes this technique great is that you get to lean back into the couch or chair and take weight off your own back for a few minutes during winding. The Cliffhanger is a modified version of the classic baby over-the-shoulder technique, where the big difference is the position of the legs. Well, babies tend to lie with their legs up when over the shoulder, but this kinks the windpipe and makes burping more difficult. So, by placing your hands around baby's bum and wiggling, you're able to bring the legs down and allow the esophagus to open fully. It is a gentle wiggle with loose grip on either baby's bum or upper thigh. Remember that some of these techniques will differ from baby to baby. You are not going to be great at all of them. Some of them will work really well for you and some won't. All this video is giving you is more tools for your toolbox. Also, keep in mind that sometimes these techniques have to be altered for certain conditions. So please feel free to speak to your medical professionals about colicky babies, about reflux babies, and about preemie babies. Practice, practice, practice. These techniques become better with time and with confidence. So spend time with your baby. My name is Dr. Mike Marinus, and this has been a video on winding.